Yo, what's going on? I decided this morning that I would record some more art, and I haven't done that in a really, really long time. I think the last art video I posted was just before I dropped my debut album, Masquerade, which came out on May 16th. Anyway, this morning I felt like recording some art. I've just got a little time lapse for you. I think it's kind of cool. Got this little psychedelic cat drawing. I initially drew it on paper, and then I've just sort of taken a screenshot of it or whatever, put it in Photoshop, and fucking just tracing around it, trying to get, similar lines, not necessarily the same lines. Try and make the drawing digital so that I can put some color onto it. And it's always fun just documenting this shit too. I might look back at it in fucking couple of years and be like, that's fucking cool, how did I do that? And I know how I did it because I recorded it. Fuck yeah. That's hectic. So is this song actually. This song, some people might be familiar with it. The song that's playing in the background, I released it as part of the Seraph Sunday series a few years ago. But the sample in there that you might be hearing, if you're familiar with that, is from a movie called The Fountain, and the score I think was by Clint Mansell. I might be wrong, but I really vibed with that soundtrack and I wanted to expand upon it and put my own flair onto it.
Why do you cry? Shame is too much.
Some sort of Middle Eastern spooky sounds, which I think goes well with this sort of psychedelic face cat type drawing that I've got going on here.
Times are dark.
A bizarre drawing, eh? Fucking hell, bro.
Threatened by morning light.
Of course. Yeah, pretty much fucking doodling. Just sketching, man.
I'm not ready to die yet.
I let the art speak for itself. Oh yeah, so for the color palette for this, I got two reference photos, one being of the Sahara Desert and one like just some random sort of deep blue ocean vibe, and I'm like color picking in Photoshop certain, I guess, pixels and trying to find colors that match well together, but blending those two vastly contrasted landscapes or seascapes, I guess, and using that as like a color guide so it's not just like stock colors, which I think is kind of an interesting way to go about coloring something in. I'm not sure if I like really vibed the way I colored this piece, but it is what it is. And it's kind of cool. Might be even better just as a line drawing, and I can just take the color off it. Maybe someone else can color it in. Do your own version. Around here I was fucking around with, what is that, like the smudge tool or something like that, trying to add a bit of texture and depth to the piece. So I don't know if it really worked or not. It sort of just looks like I used the bloody fucking smudge tool to do it. You know, it's not too. I don't know. It's alright. That's why we do what we do, right? Just figure it out as you go along. Probably gonna hang this one in the loo, eh? Yeah, probably just like, comment, and subscribe, eh? Share that shit around.